I'm really angry. I'm mad at the world, at humanity rather, not the world. It ain't the world's fault. You can never call these videos just audios. Someday I'll, make it so it's just not all black, but this is just me venting. You'll find that I do that often. It's the only way for me to vent. Being Illuminati, being Anunnaki Illuminati, being a black agent, I'm not at liberty to really talk to people in the public unless, on the few occasions that people approach me and ask me about, the Illuminati and all kind of stuff like that. But let me think. I want this to have some form of direction. Else, I don't know if it's really. Well, I guess venting doesn't have any direction. I know I'm rather rambling. Just work with me for a second. Let's see. I've been reaching out to all of you, and everything I do gets destroyed by individuals, by organizations such as agencies, governments, companies, or whatever. I'm never able to get on my feet, and it's got me so upset that I don't even know what to do anymore. This, I don't want to make this like a long drawn out thing like my other videos. I don't know. Okay. In my other videos, I'll start here. In my other videos, I've said how God, which is me, is in my own realm, for lack of a better word. I'm in a coma in my realm, dying of septicism. And that's because in my body, which is these universes, or rather omniverse or omniverses, however you want to call it or whatever, on this world, not just this world, but other worlds, even in other dimensions and other realms within my body, and other galaxies or whatever. There's just so much malevolence going on that it's got me septic as a whole. And like anyone else, I don't want to die. I can't die because, on a larger scale, just stop and think about this for a second. When I say larger scale, I'm talking about where I'm from. I mean nothing to anyone. Just like here on this world, you or someone else may mean nothing to anyone. To you, you are everything. To your body and whatever is going on in your body, you're everything. And so at the end of your days, it's not just you dying, it's whatever exists within you, whatever hope there was, whatever was alive, all these different things. So this goes on microscopically and macroscopically. So, in this world, pretty much everybody, and I mean, 99.99999, just keep on going, % of the people, they don't care about me at all. So for example, just, example. Without me going into the whole thing about I was here before and I was Esau, whom some of you call Christ, and I was other prophets, without me going too far down that road, but just as an example, in the Bible it says that Christ was here and said, hey, I'm the Son of God and I'm here to save the world, and then they crucified him. But then, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people walk around now, and I believe in Christ and, I worship God, and everyone is full of it. Pretty much everyone. And when I say pretty much everyone, I think I can count on one hand the number of people in this world who might, because I don't know yet, who might care at all about me. And caring about me isn't the end all, because I exist within a greater being. The realm I come from exists within a greater being, is a greater being, and that greater being exists within a greater being. I know these things, and I try to convey them to you, world, and you guys just ignore me like it doesn't matter. I can't fathom how you don't care about your life, you don't care about what happens after your death. I can't understand that. The whole God knows everything, when I talk to people, I throw that around. I'm the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega, and all that good stuff like that. I know everything, I'm everywhere, I'm the Illuminati, I see all, control all, you throw these things around, but I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know everything. I'm from somewhere. I don't know everything about my body. I had to come here as an avatar to really gain perspective and try to take care of the problems here within my body. And I've not only been on this world, I've been many other places throughout my body. And, wherever I go, okay, so let's say it like this, intelligence. There's different ways you define intelligence. Let's look at it from the perspective of how you might see an alien. If you were to meet an alien and, UFOs and all of this stuff, and people like those are advanced intelligences. Again, trying to keep my, if you want to call these videos short or whatever, intelligence is not something which exists and is like crazy smart. That's not what intelligence is. Intelligence is simply the compiling of information and the ability to discern what within that compilation of information has to do with a particular topic that you're interested in. That's all intelligence means. It is not the ability of a creature to do something, think something, say something, or whatever better than another creature. That is almost irrelevant. So now, the reason I say that is, okay, mankind is destroying everything throughout my body, throughout these omniverses. When you suck oil out the ground and make it into plastics and gasoline and all of these things, and when you kill plants and make them into clothing and kill animals and eat them, when you chop down trees and make them into houses, that's not intelligence. It's stupidity. Plain and simple. There's nothing smart about it. We can go down the road of, don't you wear clothes? Don't you live in a house or this or that or, whatever. You have to here because this place has got, I can't curse on this, or maybe you're allowed to curse, but that's their excuse to take down your videos and all that. I don't know a place where I can really vent correctly, and I curse a lot. God curses a lot. A lot. I know curse words y'all wouldn't even be able to understand in various languages that never even made it here to this world. That's another story. Anyway, so I curse because nothing else describes, a word. There's different words for a reason. And I can't curse, and I can't vent properly. I'm so frustrated over that too. Okay, so I gotta keep changing my words. What was I even saying? This place is so messed up that in order to exist here, in order to live here, and attempt to thrive here, you have to, in a manner of speaking, go along with the program until you can change the program. So let's not, throw stones back and forth. This is simple. It's a simple thing. All of those things are not intelligent things. So mankind defines intelligence as the, we're not like, I don't know, just pick an animal. No, fuck it. Damn, I cursed, didn't I? Excuse that. Pick a rock on the ground. Okay, humans are more intelligent than that rock on the ground. No, humans are not. Now, again, intelligence is the incorrect word. Pick whatever other words you want to use. Humans are smarter than a rock. No. Humans are whatever more than a rock. No. The rock is sitting there minding its business. It's been there for billions and trillions of years. It doesn't harm or do any harm to anyone or anything. It just exists there. Whatever's going on within that rock is going on within that rock. Humans? No, humans don't do that. Humans feel the need to go around and just screw with everything and change everything and manipulate everything and subvert everything, undermine everything, so on and so forth, same word I know. And then have the audacity to call that intelligence. To come up with a trillion words to describe something, that's not so bad, but hear me for a second, and call that intelligence. To say, hey, I went to this college or that, and I have this job, and I'm important, and I make all this money, and that means I'm intelligent. No. Let me try to be nice. I'm supposed to be venting. No, I'm not supposed to have to try to be nice. I'm laying somewhere in a coma. I'm God. None of you are ever going to believe me. When the omniverses get destroyed by all of you, and the entities, be they terrestrial or extraterrestrial or interdimensional, that you collaborate and collude with, when you guys all destroy everything, if by chance you get to experience, feel it, even afterwards, eternal, if you want to say hell or damnation or whatever, the crazy part is you still won't care. It won't matter to you. You could be suffering in eternal misery, and misery is such a light word. Horror, an eternal horror. Pain, like you've never experienced, excruciating. And while you're going through it, you will still be figuring out ways to do dirt to someone or something. I've come to the realization that that's what you, humanity, are about or of. Now, the problem is, the only way I would have been able to get well, continue living my life where I'm from, so on and so forth, was if you guys were to cut out the crap. But you're not going to. So this is like, when you get sick, if you've had any friends or relatives who've been sick, maybe even passed away, what's going on here is going on in their body, or went on in their body. And you could go to all the doctors in the world, take all the medications, get all the, treatments. And when it doesn't work, freeze frame that for a second. That's what is going on here. So I don't know anything different to explain to you of how necessary it is for all of you to help me. to explain what the ramifications of you not helping me are. I don't know another way. I've spent all these decades doing it, all these billions of years before there was even this world here, because it didn't start here. For those of you who are in contact with extraterrestrials or who collude with extraterrestrials, ask them. They know me well. And they've been doing this, or known of it, since the beginning of time. And just nobody wants to stop. And I'm so tired of attempting to astral project within myself to fix these things. I'm a holistic. I don't believe in, chemotherapies and all of these things like this. And, sometimes that stuff works and sometimes it doesn't. And mankind does it and they do it to hurt you. Sometimes, they use it because they truly feel it might work. But, there's a myriad of other ways. And, neither doctors nor anyone else tend to tell you about them because, that's all secret society stuff, reserved for a few. So now, there was someone, when I had posted a comment on a video, who asked me about how to join the Illuminati. And I told them that, we'd be addressing that issue in the future. So just so you know, I'm not going to go in, I can't go into that right now because it's a very touchy topic, but just to say, until you hear me address the topic of joining the Illuminati, there is no way to join the Illuminati except through me, except through us, meaning you have to come in through me. So liken it to when allegedly Christ said, there's no way to my Father but through me. It's the same thing, because I was Isa, or rather Christ, or whatever you would like to call him, because people like to change people's names or appearances to make it suit them and their cultures and stuff like that. Anyway, so in trying to keep my venting, like I should have to try to keep venting short. We're coming up on 20 minutes, and it's amazing how quickly time goes by. I don't know what else to say, man. Okay, I'll say this. I had I had auditioned for a Robert Townsend movie some years back, and I didn't get the part, but I was I helped out on set. I volunteered to help out on set for like a day or two. But when your life is as screwed up as mine is, you can't work, going back and forth to work, especially if it's free, if it's unpaid. So I spent, the better part of this past evening, or rather morning or afternoon or whatever, attempting to get a hold of Robert Townsend, because I was doing a lot of thinking. This is going to stretch out a little further, because I think in part of venting I need to share this with you, because It had me stressed out. I was thinking about, sometimes you stop and you think about your entire life, or in my case, I should say, this incarnation of being Predata Severa. I was thinking about when I met Aaliyah, and then about, it was like a few weeks later, or maybe a month later, she passed away. Maybe at some other future time, I'll go more into when I met her, where, all that stuff like that. I was thinking about, of course, when I met Rihanna. The reason I brought those two up is, it's just I made a connection. Like, it's been Aaliyah, Rihanna, and me dropping off my CD at Rockefeller Records back in the day. So, I never had the opportunity to meet Jay-Z, but Aaliyah was with Damon Dash at that point in time, and Rihanna signed with Rockefeller. So it's just I was making connections. I've done it before, but sometimes just things come back to you, and you just, as you grow older, you think a lot about the what ifs, and what was that about, and wow, never thought about that before type of thing. And seriously, if I could, which I do have, okay, we'll say this for a second. I'm trying to keep it on a vent instead of on anything technological or whatever, but just for a second, I have the ability to go back in time, but I don't have that ability right now. It's complicated. I may or may not ever discuss that again, or in detail rather. But I wanted to clear that up before I say if I could go back in time. There's just so much I would do differently. That's always the case with all of us, right? I'm stuck right there because I'm just thinking to myself, I should just go back in time, but I can't right now. That's a frustration in and of itself. I have so many frustrations. It's amazing that I keep my you're gonna laugh at this one, that I keep my sanity. Stop laughing. At any rate, I don't know. See, I can't even vent correctly, because right now my version of venting would be, this video would have probably been about 5 minutes long, and you would have just heard me doing a lot of cursing, just saying a whole bunch of curse words, like for no reason whatsoever, stuff you never heard of before, and you'd be like, this brother is speaking in tongues or something, and yelling and screaming, and you probably wouldn't have been able to make it. If you've made it this far in this one, that's amazing in and of itself, but you wouldn't have been able to make it through that 5 minutes. So I guess it's better for you that I stretched it out and just actually talked. But it's not helping me at all. I swear to God, it's not helping me at all. I swear to myself, it's not helping me at all. I swear to myself. I don't even talk like that. That's funny, right? Being an avatar. Did I even finish talking about that part? Jesus. Can't even say Jesus. Did I say Jesus? It's crazy. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, this was supposed to be a vent video, and all I can't even vent, man. I just want to yell and scream and curse and stuff. Like, oh boy. And I'm not one to ask anyone or anything for help. Not in my realm, and I wasn't here for a long time. Why should I have to step into my body and ask entities within my body to help me when that's always been your job? It's always been your job to help me. In helping me, you're helping yourself. And the same thing goes on within your body. No one ever told you that, or maybe didn't, but I did. I've been, and you all just ignore me. Everything I do and say. And then, the worst part is you agencies and organizations, other organizations rather, and companies and people and stuff, you just stop me from doing everything I keep trying to do. I don't understand your gain. Just because you can. You know what? Okay. I think I figured it out. I think all of you individuals and agencies and stuff are like abused wives. The man keeps beating the crap out of you, and you hate it, and it hurts. But no, that's not even a good example. I was gonna say, but you stay with him, knowing it's gonna keep happening until one day he ends up killing you. That's a bad example because, if I don't know how to say it. If you destroy the world, you're destroying yourself, your soul, or maybe some of you aren't, and maybe that's what I'm really not understanding. Maybe there's a bigger picture going on than what God can possibly understand. I guess it's kind of like if you destroy the world, but you're not from here. Not the world, but the omniverses. You destroy all of existence, but you're not from here. So you have the ability to just... But then even so, okay, well, if you take away from this existence, things, whatever it might be, and then you go somewhere else and then you destroy this existence, or just leave it to just rot and decay, but you go somewhere else. So it's to say that there must be a somewhere else. Things have to make sense to me. That's what I hate about being God. See, if you're malevolent, I'm just going to suppose things do not have to make sense to you. You do them, and just because you can or whatever. For me, there's always an end game with something, or something has to make sense. You don't wipe out all of existence and you're a part of existence because that hurts you. So, but that's my assumption. If that's incorrect, then there's a bigger thing going on here that I, as God, have yet to figure out. I mean, I know, but I don't know. It's complicated. I don't know. Oh, man, I'm so frustrated. Okay, this is gonna go in over 30 minutes if I sit here and just keep thinking. I'm not supposed to care about that either, You guys just gotta know, you come to my channel and I might sit here with long pauses in between what I say. Don't think that something's wrong with your computer or whatever. It's just me pausing. As long as you see the clock still ticking on your thing, that means I didn't press stop or whatever. But I have to do that because this is what this channel is for. It would seem right, just the opposite of, because it's called Central Intelligence, but like I said, you don't know what intelligence is. It's almost indescribable. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm so angry. You just have no idea how upset I am. It's like when you can't do nothing about something and it's got to get done. And you just can't do nothing about it. And it's, it's your life or death. But nobody cares. You reach out to everyone and everything and just nobody cares, and then they try to stop you from saving your own life. That's some crazy stuff. Anyway, I wasn't even gonna make this because, you know, I'll keep this part brief. I'll try to. One thing in intelligence is that, it's like, I guess I never read Sun Tzu's The Art of War, but I would imagine there's something in there explaining how you never let your enemy know that you're weakening, or that they're, winning over you, or whatever, in any way, shape, or form, because, I don't know, that weakens your position or gives them some form of gratification or whatever. And, for those reasons, I wasn't going to make, or rather for those reasons and others or whatever, that I don't feel like stretching this out, I wasn't going to make this. But, I guess you could say my sanity, my mental health, depends on me doing stuff like venting like this, which is not really venting, but since I have no one to talk to about this stuff, really, or rather as frequently as you need to, because talking about this with other members of the Illuminati or Anunnaki Illuminati or other organizations, it doesn't do it. The whole thing is to talk to the public, because you guys are the ones who are supposed to matter. How do I say that? You guys are the ones, I want to say you guys are the ones that matter, but you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So the reason I'm saying you're the ones who are supposed to matter is, so imagine talking to your body, and your body's not working with you. Your mind is trying to do one thing and your body's trying to do another. That's what I'm saying. So, the Illuminati is your mind. I can put it that way, to add another layer to when I talk about it. Your brain, your thoughts, even, the thought that you have to move your hand, fingers, toes, arm, legs, the thought you have to jump, the thought you have to scream and shout and run and sing, all of those things are the Illuminati. Now, your actual physical body responding, that's how I want to say, not that it's not the Illuminati, but it's the general public. So, just to again put another layer on what the Illuminati is versus someone who's not, I'll say, in the Illuminati or in this particular organization, or however you want to put it. That's what I'm saying. Your whole body is the Illuminati, but your body, or because of outside influences, infections, things of this nature, can decide to do things its own thing, while your brain is trying to do another. So, for me, when you think, when you're frustrated and you do all this thinking and you're trying to figure things out, if you're just sitting in a chair doing a lot of thinking, you're in your head. That's illumination. And I mean, for some people that works, solves things, but I'm trying to solve an issue with my body. So, if you're I don't know how to really explain it. And I'm kind of losing my train of thought too. When you're trying to, I don't even remember what my train of thought was. I don't know. Maybe another time I'll remember. You saw you might have seen where I was trying to go with it. So if you remember, it's cool. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm pressing stop now.